gonna stand up for the Most High and His Son?
That's what I was going to say next.
And I got scripture. I got the
going to
scripture.
say that.
Yep. The Psalms. It's a lot. This is Psalms chapter 94. It's a lot. Verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
Who will rise up for the Lord and for the Most High God against the evildoers? Who are the evildoers? Those that accept wickedness. Yeah, that's you. Edomite. Yep, that's you. And those that accept it, and especially those that do it.
Yep.
Especially those that do it.
Yep.
It doesn't even matter what color your skin is. If you're an evildoer or you're wicked, there's some that are wicked from birth, and there's some that are born, that are groomed to be wicked.
Yep.
And in this day and age, it's a perpetual tradition to be more and more wicked amongst Negro, Latino, and Native Americans. It's an odd thing for a man to stand up and be righteous and talk against the injustices that are done upon this earth.
Hey, well, the prophecy did say that as time goes on, wickedness shall increase.
That's right.
So we can't even marvel at the fact that how much wickedness is going to elevate with time. Mm-hmm. The most wicked shit that you see in a day, just know that there's going to be something even more wicked than that, topping that particular wickedness the next day, man.
Yep. Wait, if we still here next year, watch what the fuck happens next year.
Watch what you see, man.
Watch what happens next year.
It's gonna be a new level of wickedness, man, that you never even seen, man. You just when you think that it reaches a top,
another level is created.
It never stops, man.
It's created so much that it surpassed earth and reached unto the heavens.
Into the heavens, man.
Unto the foot of the Most High God. We can't hold on. I gotta stop this. And we're just about there. We're just about there.
You finish it? It says, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Who's gonna stand up for the workers of iniquity? Only the elect of the Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, which are the true Israelites in the Bible. God's chosen people in the Bible, the princes of the power.
Right.
That's the only people that's gonna stand up for it. The rest of you deserves death and is gonna see death and slavery and a lot of other perils that's gonna come to you.
Right.
Leading up to the missiles here in America.
This is Psalms. This is Psalms chapter 5, verse 5. Psalms 5 and 5. The foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity.
The foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Right? The foolish shall not stand in thy sight. What does that mean? That means those that don't think with a logical mind, that don't think with wisdom, that only comes out of the Bible, with the true understanding of the Bible, not the way your church pastor breaks it down to you or talks it to you. Those that really understand the Bible and break it down to you, you get the information. Those are the ones that are gonna stand up. Those are the ones that are not foolish. What else did it say after the foolish part?
Thou hatest workers of iniquity.
Thou hatest workers of iniquity. Those that do iniquity, that have weakness, that can't perform these laws. Who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, came to prove that the law could be done. The laws of Moses could be done. That's part of what he did when he came here. Because no man before him, and not until he comes back and changes over the elect, there will be no man after him.
Hey,
that can come and do it perfectly.
The word iniquity means continual sin on top of sin. Meaning, just like when we was reading about homosexuals and how they have pleasure in practicing what they do. That right there is a work of iniquity, because you continuing to do it over and over and over. It's a wicked act, man.
Right.
Being straight up wicked, and you just live a wicked lifestyle, man.
Right. And a lot of the times when you break these statutes, laws, and commandments, you think you break one, but you done broke multiple ones by breaking one.
Yep.
You done broke multiple laws by breaking one.
Yep. The Lord said he hates you. He said he hates workers of iniquity, man.
And you try to say God don't hate. He
That's
just
in the
said it right
scriptures.
there.
That's in the scriptures,
He hates
man.
workers of iniquity.
Hey, it
And
is
guess
in the
what?
Bible.
Salakia, bro. I apologize, brother. Go ahead.
No, hey, that's just, you know, you get off on murder. You know, you like to just go and murk niggas. You know, you murk your own brothers, man. You're a worker of iniquity. You're an evildoer, man.
That's right.
You think it's cool to be a faggot or a lesbian and you live that way and don't think that there's nothing wrong with that?
Yeah.
You don't even have a conscience to think that like maybe when I'm living, maybe this is wrong. You're a worker of iniquity, man.
Yeah.
You get off on taking other men's women and just being just all out there, man. You're a worker of iniquity, man.
Right.
Straight up. The Lord said he hates those individuals. And also to further prove that the Lord hates it, what is the very statement that the Lord said he was going to do or not do? But what was he going to say when those that come to him say, didn't I prophesy in your name and cast out devils? And what is he going to say to that person, man? And this is talking about the men that were actually teachers, these so-called pastors in the churches, even and among the circumcision, man. You know, what is the Lord gonna say to those individuals?
This is Matthew chapter 7, verse 21. Not every one that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven.
And that goes for the Jakes in the churches. You know, they calling them Jesus. They calling him Christ.
Yahweh.
They calling him all these different names.
Crazy
You can call,
names.
if you a worker of iniquity and you know you wicked, there's no name that you can call on, man. There's no, the Lord's not hearing you. Your prayer, you calling upon any name, that in alone is sin, man. Go ahead,
It says, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. It says, many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name?
Yep.
And in thy name have cast out devils? And in thy name done many wonderful works?
Yep.
And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
Ye that work iniquity, man. Because he's on the same accord with his father, man.
That's right.
King David said his father hates workers of iniquity, man. So of course he gonna be on the same accord, man. Depart from me, man. I don't want nothing to do with you.
That's right.
So the Lord's gonna tell these faggots, get away from me. You know, you murderers, get away from me. You thieves, get away from me. I don't know y'all. You know?
That was it on that.
Okay.
You had something?
I can keep going.
Yeah.
I got some more. This is Psalms 26 and 5. And this is a Psalm of David. I have hated the congregation of evildoers. They will not sit with the wicked.
Yep, they will not. I hated the congregation of evildoers.
We not finna get together with faggots and hold their hands.
Right.
And celebrate pride with them. Why would we do that, man?
We don't even like pride in the first place.
Pride is abominable. That's
Right.
another thing that the Lord hates, man. He hates pride.
Let me get that right there, just to touch
So that's a double abomination for these faggots.
that makes it iniquity.
That's an iniquity.
Proverbs chapter 16, chapter 6, verse 16. These 6 things do the Lord hate.
Yep.
Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look.
A proud look.
So a proud look is that. Does that mean only the look or not the tongue? Of course, he hates the proud speech and proud, because it starts in your mind to have the pride first, then it expresses onto your face, and then it expresses even further through your lips, like the brother read earlier about what entereth the man and what comes out is what defiles him. Because you put out that first you let in that pride, then you let it build up in you, then you speak it out. Anyway, it says
You want to go out there and wave that rainbow flag, man.
Yep. Hey, and any pride is deceiving you.
Yep.
Whenever you have pride, that's a deception that has happened to you.
Yep.
Because
You don't think you can fall, man.
Yep.
You don't think it can go bad. A proud person don't think that nothing bad's gonna happen or could happen. You know? A proud person is the opposite of somebody that's humble.
Right.
They don't think too highly of themselves, man. They know that they can slip.
Yep. There's
A humble person.
Yeah, it's a reality that they know that the Most High God controls everything, and He can take you from the top to the bottom in an instant. He did that, and vice versa. He did that to Job. He told Samuel that. It says, a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, and
the
heart.
so-called, hey, do you not think of Esau, the so-called white man, when you read those characteristics that the Lord said He hated? Don't you not think of him? Don't those fit him? He is proud. He does shed innocent blood. His feet does run to mischief. He can't sleep on his bed unless he thinks it, man.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, in heart or a mind, right, that deviseth wicked imaginations, like homosexuality, right? It says, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies.
Somebody that just goes around defaming and slandering, being false witnesses and stuff, man. The Lord hates that too. Whether you an Israelite or not, man. You even got a lot of guys in Israel, man, that got that problem, man. They mouth do a lot of talking and don't even know that they gonna have to account for every idle word, man. Stop fucking being a liar, man. Stop lying on brothers, man.
That's right.
Stop slandering brothers, man. All you doing is proving that you hate that man when you slander and lie about him, man.
That's right.
And that's what all you camps do about Great Millstone. Because you can't see us in the doctrine, you rather slander us, man.
That's right.
So the Lord's gonna deal with all of you for that matter. Go ahead, man.
It says, and he that sowed discord among brethren.
And he that sowed discord among brothers, man. Chomper, he's a perfect example of that, man. Trying to say all these lies about the elders just so brothers or you might have men that are feeble-minded that's getting disgruntled and shit, man. And they might go and follow him. That's sowing discord, man, trying to cause detention.
Right.
Not detention, that's the wrong word.
Tension.
Right.
Tension between the two.
Tension.
Hey, when we go to these other camps and we call you out on your wickedness and your bullshit, we're doing that so you can correct yourself and do the research and figure it out for yourself, and so we can be adjoined together. It's not sowing discord, but we won't be adjoined unto you as long as you're dealing in that bullshit and that wickedness, man, and that falsehood that you push out, that false doctrine or whatever. That's why we do it. Lord willing, if you're of the elect, you're going to come into it and see the right way. And then correct your ways, repent, correct your ways, and go into the righteous way. That's why we do it. That's why we heap the millstone upon your neck. So it is a burden unto you to make sure you're doing the doctrine and doing the works and doing that you're in spirit in the right way.
Yeah, man, because we don't take this thing lightly, man.
Right.
That's what y'all fail to realize. We don't take this lightly. We get on y'all head because of the compassion and the fire that burn within us, man.
That's right.
We don't take this lightly. This ain't no joke, man. A lot of dudes don't know what they getting into when they come into this, man. You aren't supposed to take this lightly at all.
That's right. And if you're a man that's considering coming in, that you watching videos, doing this and that, make sure you fully understand before you cross over. Don't be so desirable to jump on that other side of the camp or that other side of the camera. Don't be so quick to do that, man. Sit back and thoroughly count the cost, because it's weighty. There is a great millstone around our neck. There's a burden, so to speak, a burden for righteousness that we have to obtain. And it's only a burden in this wicked society. It's not that it's a burden unto us, because it's not a burden to do the laws to the best of our ability. Now we can't keep them perfect in this captivity, but it's a millstone or a burden to you that want to be lazy, that don't want to go to the best of your ability, that still want to fit in with this wicked society. You will be destroyed for that.
That's right.
I had something. I might be upset with this
Rock 21:9. The congregation of the wicked is like tow wrapped together, and the end of them is a flame of fire to destroy them. The way of sinners is made plain with stones.
Let me say that toe is that burden, right? And that flame of fire is the missiles that's literally gonna come upon you and burn you. And it's also this word that burns you up in another form, in a spiritual form.
This word is a fire, man.
Yeah, this word is a fire and it burns you up. That's why a lot of these other camps that come against Great Millstone have an issue with us, because we heap coals upon them. Because we have that burden of responsibility to you, which it shouldn't be a responsibility, not if you love the Most High God.
Hey, because a millstone and it's a great millstone, so it's real heavy, man.
Yeah.
It's huge. And if it's on you, it's heavy upon you, man.
Yeah.
You know?
You can't forget about it.
It'll grind you up.
Yeah.
It'll grind you up. So those peons that come up against us, they irritated by the fact that we're basically weighing heavy on their spirit.
Yep.
We're weighing heavy on their spirit, man. Because we're a nuisance to them.
Because they want to believe, everything's all right, we're doing good. Yeah, and compared to the 2/3 that you want to unite in Israel, yeah, you are. You should be happy and feeling all good compared to them. But compared to men that are doing it even more acutely, doing it more on a stricter scale, it's heaping a coal. So it's a millstone upon your neck. It's a burden unto you. It antagonizes you. What was the word you used, bro? On their spirit,
it weighs heavy on them.
It weighs heavy on their spirit.
And they
agitates their spirit.
They agitated by it, man. And that's the reason why they didn't like Paul, man.
Yep.
They called him a pestilent fellow. Yep. You know, the ring leader of the sects of the Nazarenes and all that, man. They called him all types of names, man. They said the same thing about the Lord, man. It's because they were burdensome, you know, in righteousness. You know? I got something. This is Thessalonians. It was 1 Thessalonians a lot. So, 1 Thessalonians 2. 1 Thessalonians 2, and I'm gonna start at the top. For yourselves, brethren, know our entrance unto you, that it was not in vain. But even after that we had suffered before, and were shamefully entreated, as ye know, at Philippi, we were bold in our power to speak unto you the gospel of the Most High with much contention.
With much contention, right? The contention is it being always bumping your head against a stone. Why? Because righteousness is what we're trying to push in a wicked place. So there's always going to be some contention. But it also said at the beginning, what did it say at the beginning about the entrance? Go back to that part for me.
It says, for ourselves, brethren, know our entrance unto you, that it was not in vain.
That's what the point. That it was not in vain the way we came unto you. Go ahead, because we're going to say a little more.
But even after that, we have suffered before and were shamefully entreated.
We have suffered before and was shamefully entreated. It's not Great Millstone always talked about it and shamed by these other camps? Why? By the average everyday citizen? Why? Because we come at you hard and we tell you straightforward with truth.
Because we're bold, man.
And we're bold and we heap responsibility upon your heads. If you're a Negro, Latino, and Native American, we heap it upon you. We let you know the natural responsibility that you people are supposed to have to God. That this wicked ways that you have and that you are wicked, and that you're gonna die for continuing in them. Read again.
It says, we were bold in our power to speak unto you the gospel of the Most High with much contention.
We were bold to speak unto you with much contention that came along with speaking boldly of the Most High unto you. That's what.
It says, for our exhortation was not of deceit, nor of uncleanness, nor in guile.
Now, sadly enough, that's what Nate's camp, the IUIC, and them do. That's a lot of what they do. They entreat you with deceit. They don't tell you, get the fuck out of here, man.
They're in guile, man. They speak in deceit.
They're lying to the masses.
Deceitfully, man.
They're lying to the masses. They're trying to tell all Israel to get right and not study. That, hey, just do the law,
keep the
get
law,
right.
And you can wear your fringes.
That's it. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do.
Flip burgers.
Look, that's all you gotta do. As long as you're doing the law, you can make it. No, you have to be chosen. You have to be chosen by the Most High God, by Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, to make it.
Right.
It don't matter if you do the law.
Now let's say Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh.
Oh yeah, Abanawa Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, Salaki.
You know, that's the inside.
Yeah, that's the inside cut, you know.
Now, it says, verse 4, but as we were allowed of the Most High to be put in trust with the gospel, even so we speak, not as pleasing men.
Hey, that's what they do. Hey, sister. She don't even know she your sister.
Right.
Sister, come here and talk to you. Why?
Trying to flatter everybody.
Why? Why would you want to call a woman over to talk about men talk?
Right.
You never asked if that woman had a man or not.
Right.
Hey, sister, why even talk to her? She was barely paying you any attention.
Right.
She only came over because she wanted more attention.
Right.
Read that part again for me.
It says, and so we speak, not as pleasing men,
Right.
but the Most High which trieth our hearts.
We speak not as pleasing men, but we speak with the responsibility that the Most High requires of us, that He tells us that He requires of us. In this Bible, we heap it upon you. That's how we speak. We speak the way He tells us to speak. Not Sam Kinison is dead.
Verse 5. For neither at any time used we flattering words, as ye know, nor a cloak of covetousness, the Most High power is witness. Nor of men sought we glory, neither of you, nor yet of others.
Nor of men sought we glory. Hey, brother, let me ask you something. Let me ask you, this is an example.
Sinners! You are Sunday Lord.
You
demon.
are an Edomite demon.
y'all
Please
demons.
enjoy your time in Rose Village. Hey, brother, let me talk to you.
I'm a Christian.
No, you're not.
I'm married.
No, don't do it.
2 children. Christian.
He's still a demon. Either way.
Anyway, before you're rudely interrupted, say that part again. That last part you just read.
It says, nor of men sought we glory, neither of you, nor yet of others.
Nor of men saw we. Hey, brother, let me ask you a question. Even though the Bible says that a woman can be married at the age of 12 or once she has her menstrual cycle, what do you think about it? No, it ain't right? That ain't right? No, that ain't right. That was society tell you that ain't right. But the Bible said it. We got that one now. The Bible said that's what it is. When a woman passes the flower of her age, that she's able to be married or betrothed at that time. But to please men, that's what they do. They curb and load up the questions and put they put certain words into the question so that knowing that you can't answer the whole question. They put a piece of it that says this and a piece of it that says something else that don't come together. And then they know you can't answer it because they don't write the Bibles like that anymore. And it's rare to have a Bible that's written like that.
It says, when we might have been burdensome as the apostles of Yahweh Shah.
We're going to read up a little bit from that.
Nor of men sought we glory, neither of you, nor yet of others, when we might have been burdensome as the apostles of Yahweh Shah.
When we might have been burdensome by coming on to you. Burdensome by reminding you to do the law with faith and grace. To do it to the best of your commandments, to have deeper understanding, to go into these words, to go into etymology, to go into these other languages, and try to stay as close to the old holy path that we once knew as possible, as you can humanly possible inside yourself do. That can be burdensome unto you people, especially burdensome unto those that are lazy and slothful in business.
And basically what he was saying was that he was telling them at the Church of Philippi that, don't think that we trying to use the glory of other men or you or any other when we using authority, when we using that authority to correct you, man.
The authority we're using is of the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. It's of the Heavenly Father and the Spirit and the Word.
Yep.
But out of this Bible. That's the power and authority that we have. Because it tells us to speak boldly, this word. It tells us to speak without Isaiah, the word used, spare not from this word. That's what it tells us to do. That's why we do it. Not to get honor of men. Dang, they talking like they know something. They sound like they know something. But did you listen and see what we actually know? Did you go back and prove all things about what we know? Or did you just take our word for it? Because that's what over here at Great Millstone we're going to tell you to do. To go figure it out for yourself. To go do the research yourself and prove it to be true or disprove it. Whichever you come up with, come back and then we can hash it out.